Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Issa, who is sending us further into the Scorpions rabbit hole. Today we're going to be checking out Holiday. And I guess I should have said Scorpion Pit, but, the opportunity just slipped me by. Shout out Green Day, by the way. Holiday, great song. But I'm super excited to be listening to more Scorpions because everything we've heard from them thus far has delivered. They take a very power ballady approach to songwriting, and guys, it absolutely works. Powerful vocals with beautiful melody, emotional to boot, and then all of that accentuated by the powering guitars and then the lead guitar. It just all works, and I will never get over it. Plus, the moderate tempo, or at least moderate to slow, I feel like every component in power ballads just screams my name. So I'm super excited to check this out today. But once again, before we do, a massive thank you to Issa for the song request. Now, my friends, let's jump into it. Hope you guys are having a happy Memorial Day. Can I say I already love the melody and the acoustics? Very minor, beautiful layering and texture. Reminding me a bit of Blackmore's Night here.
Let me take you far away. You'd like a holiday.
Oh wow.
Let me take you far away. You'd like a holiday.
I think that's the minor 4 chord right there before the loop resumes.
The cold days for the sun. A good time. Let me take you far away. You'd like a holiday.
One thing I just want to draw your attention to is the brightness in the acoustic. Like, you can tell very clearly that this isn't just produced in a DAW, that some guitar player is actually playing out all of the notes, and you can hear the actual string being strummed through with the pick. That is always something that I've appreciated in guitar recordings in general, is the ability for us as listeners to hear the physical playing of the instrument, because it's all well and good to have the pitch with the effect stack and the sound of the guitar on its own, but I feel like getting to hear where it kind of originated from adds that extra oomph for me. You could almost, the equivalent in the voice would be hearing somebody inhale before singing the phrase. I've always loved that in guitar.
Let me take you far away. You'd like
Klaus's voice is so good. It's very distinct, I would say.
Let me take you far away. You'd like a holiday.
Cool melody here.
Exchange your troubles for some love. Wherever.
You can hear the harmony there. I can't tell if it's another vocalist or if it's more Klaus.
Let me take you far away. You'd like a holiday.
Oh, that is so pretty. Great interval.
Exchange your troubles for some love. Wherever you are. Let me take you far away. You'd
Da-da-da. Yeah, dude, I'm so good at predicting melodies like this. I love it. Oh, the higher voicing here. You can keep stacking intervals on that. Oh. Cool. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... It's almost like in a 12/8 feel with the swing and the triplets. You can almost count it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, or you can count it as 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, depending on how they as musicians like to count that section out. You could either have it in the 12/8 signature or in a 4/4 that has a swing feel to it. It really depends on like what the composers had in mind for this one. So try to count it out with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triplet. I think it's more of the former than the triplets, but I think both can work here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. It's the end of the 2 where that strum comes in. Like, even though I know that that's coming, I love it either way. I don't need to be surprised, I just need it. Oh my god, it was so smart to dissipate all of that back into the acoustic. That was so feathery. And I can imagine a re-entry happens with everything kicking back into full force. So we'll see where we go. But that is beautiful. Oh, oh. I have chills from this melody. It's quiet and distant. Oh my god, I literally have chills all over, even through the turtleneck today. Hear the ache in the guitar. This song is immediately going to my playlist. Always perfectly lending itself into that harmonic minor. And from here too, you could take it a number of ways. You could go even further, like into something Phrygian or a Byzantine kind of a scale. It really is so flexible and powers emotion like no other. Of course, that is my bias, but I love melodies like this. It's one of the reasons why, like, anytime I hear a song and I can determine that it's in the minor scale, more often than not, I will like that song. Obviously, there's more that goes into that, but that alone will probably bump a song up for me. And then when you get all of the beautiful melody in that, within that scale, and finding unique motifs, like the one here that definitely stands out that I was like humming along to through this listen was the da 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 da. What is the scale, by the way? Let's find out. Okay. D minor. So da 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 da. Let's see. So we start on the fourth scale degree, go to the second, and then to the third. And oftentimes that specific movement, it can be handled all within the one chord of the minor scale. So if we're in D minor, you pretty much can play first D minor, then like D minor sus4, then D minor sus2, and then D minor again. It's a weird thing to say that you can pretty much craft an entire melody with one chord, but it's possible because you can have all of these different voicings, because typically a minor chord is going to have the 1, the flat 3, and the 5. But when you're doing like a suspended chord, it'll be the 1, the 4, and the 5, or the 1, the 2, and the 5. And I've always found that the movement from the original minor chord to the sus variants and then back again feels like a complete round trip. The one thing that I omitted from this part of the discussion is the fact that there is that more harmonic minor scale, which in D minor I think would be, oh god, the major 5 of D minor, whatever that chord is, that would be the chord to play. And that basically, the harmonic minor feel comes from the D flat, that sharp 7th in the minor scale. So this is a lot of like music theory stuff that I'm throwing your way, but the point is, melodies like this in this scale are sort of easy to arrive at once you understand the basic structure of the minor scale. And to me, even though like I understand how those melodies are crafted, the magic is not lost on me. Shout out LP. I love melodies like this. So getting to hear them in this form and then accentuated by all of the lovely acoustic melodies, because there's great interplay between them. They're not in unison all the time. They're definitely weaving in and out. And then buttressed by the lead guitar tone, which, by the way, I thought was going to be more of a, have a more forward presence in this arrangement. Instead, the initial like inclusion of the guitar, yes, it sounded like that way, present in the mix. But then the second time around, it was far further in the back, very distant, as though like everybody was in the studio together except the guitarist, who is the electric guitarist, who is down like 2 doors over. He's still playing and we can still hear him, but that distant feeling almost feels like his own departure. And uniquely with the lyrics here, like away from home to the island many miles more away from home, this whole distant feeling is also mapped on through the musicality. The guitar being distant is almost exactly what is being spoken about here lyrically, even though literally they're not talking about a guitar. It's more loose about the idea of this Holloway, the distance from home, the idea of feeling belonging or not. I like that. I like when there is a sort of through line that exists in the melody, in the arrangement, and maps onto the lyrics really well. I feel like that's one of the best ways to write music, is having everything kind of like sandwiched together. And when you kind of figure out a song, you feel that catharsis, because the element here contributed to the other thing there that made all of the art together that much more enjoyable. A sort of long-winded way to say greater than the sum of its parts. Love this song, man. Thank you very much, Issa, for the request today. As always, I'm down to listen to more Scorpions, so if you are interested in making a reaction request, you can do so by using the link in the description box or by scanning this QR code on the screen. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.